building a fireplace mantle. So my dad has a ton of this old barnwood at one of his shops, and we are gonna take that barnwood and build a floating mantle for our fireplace. Our fireplace has gone through a bit of a transformation. If you guys remember it from the start, it was all brown and brick. And then I did a video of giving it a makeover, basically painting it white and stuff like that. I would love to eventually do some sort of like Nordic or Moroccan tile instead of having like the brick fireplace, because I think that would look beautiful and just add so much to the room. I'm not really sure if that's hard to do or not. Obviously we could hire someone, but we love doing things on our own. So I don't know if it's something that's tricky to do. I might have to look into it, but we'll see about that. So anyway, we're gonna go head off right now and go pick out a few pieces of wood that could work for our mantle, and then I'll show you guys how we make it. So the first thing we did was measure out our fireplace and how long we wanted our piece of wood to be. So the lighting is horrible here because we're in a basement, but we found the piece of wood we wanted. So we just measured it, and always make your cut longer than it needs to be in case of any mishaps. It'd rather be longer than too short. So once we found our measurement, we just cut the piece of wood to the length we wanted it to be. So ours was a little bit too wide, so we decided to make it 9 inches, and I really like it at 9 inches. I think it's a really great width for the mantle. So we just marked 9 inches all throughout the mantle. That way we could go in with something straight and just mark it off to make sure that it is all even. So now Connor is just cutting off the excess pieces of wood. So of course you guys could go to a store and buy this, but there's something so satisfying about knowing that you made it, and I just feel like it looks so much better also if it's actual barnwood instead of something new that looks old. So now Connor is just etching out a piece of the molding because our fireplace is actually not centered on this wall that we have. So in order to make it look good, we kind of had to go into the molding a little bit. So here we have 1/2 inch by 10 inch lag screws, and this is how we're going to get the floating effect. So we are just cutting off the ends of these. That way it can go straight into the wood. I'll show you guys more of that in a minute. And this is what it looks like. And then Connor just put it through the grinder just to clean it up a little. We ended up using 5 lag screws in total for this project. You guys may need more or less. We decided to go with 5 just to make sure it was really sturdy. So Connor really wanted me to try this, but it freaked me out. Probably if I had proper clothes on and gloves, I would have been okay with it, but it was just burning my skin and I was being a baby, so I didn't keep going with it. So here we have this piece of wood, and we're using this as our template and guide for the mantle. We want to make sure that we don't mess anything up. So here Connor is just measuring about every 10 inches. He is going to put a mark, and then that way we know where to put all of the lag screws into the mantle, and also make sure that it lines up with the holes in the wall. So once he measured out every 10 inches, then he measured the other way and 2 inches down rather. That way we know that it is all even. Once again, I really recommend doing this because you don't want to put the holes in your mantle or put it in the wood and then it's completely messed up. So now we're just going in and drilling in the holes. That way we can put this into the fireplace. There's so many different ways of going about a floating mantle. This is just the way that we decided to do it. I know some people might not like this way, some people might have an easier way, but again, this is just kind of the way that we decided to go about it. I think they also do make kits for it too, so you could do that if you want something a little bit easier. So now we're just making sure all of our measurements add up. So now we're taking the template and attaching it to the mantle, and then we're just going to drill the holes in. And again, this is just the easiest way for us, and it really just made it super simple and foolproof. So once we did that, we're taking a template and putting that against the wall and again, drilling the holes in it. That way everything lines up. Next, I'm taking the lag screws and just screwing these into the wall. We did mark it off with some tape of how far we wanted the screws to go in. You just want to remember how long your mantle is, and then that'll give you the measurement of how long the screw should go in. So it's so easy. Now we just took the mantle and we just lined everything up, and Connor is just hitting it in with a hammer on another piece of wood to make sure he doesn't hurt the mantle. Ta-da! Here is our final result. I love how this came out. I feel like it really helped to warm up our fireplace since everything is white, and I just love it. I wish we had this for Christmas, but we'll have it for next year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!